A study in Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 11. The one who gives freely. A false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. When pride comes, then comes disgrace, but with the humble is wisdom. The integrity of the upright guides them, but the crookedness of the treacherous destroys them. Riches do not profit in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivers from death. The righteousness of the blameless keeps his way straight, but the wicked falls by his own wickedness. The righteousness of the upright delivers them, but the treacherous are taken captive by their lust. When the wicked dies, his hope will perish, and the expectation of wealth perishes too. The righteous is delivered from trouble, and the wicked walks into it instead. With his mouth the godless man would destroy his neighbor, but by knowledge the righteous are delivered. When it goes well with the righteous, the city rejoices, and when the wicked perish, there are shouts of gladness. By the blessing of the upright a city is exalted, but by the mouth of the wicked it is overthrown. Whoever belittles his neighbor lacks sense, but a man of understanding remains silent. Whoever goes about slandering reveals secrets, but he who is trustworthy in spirit keeps a thing covered. Where there is no guidance, a people falls, but in an abundance of counselors there is safety. Whoever puts up security for a stranger will surely suffer harm, but he who hates striking hands and pledge is secure. A gracious woman gets honor, and a violent man gets riches. A man who is kind benefits himself, but a cruel man hurts himself. The wicked earns deceptive wages, but the one who sows righteousness gets a sure reward. Whoever is steadfast in righteousness will live, but he who pursues evil will die. Those of crooked heart are an abomination to the Lord, but those of blameless ways are his delight. Be assured, an evil person will not go unpunished, but the offspring of the righteous will be delivered. Like a gold ring in a pig's snout is a beautiful woman without discretion. The desire of the righteous ends only in good, the expectation of the wicked in wrath. One gives freely, yet grows all the richer. Another withholds what he should give, and only suffers want. Whoever brings blessing will be enriched, and one who waters will himself be watered. The people curse him who holds back grain, but a blessing is on the head of him who sells it. Whoever diligently seeks good seeks favor, but evil comes to him who searches for it. Whoever trusts in his riches will fall, but the righteous will flourish like a green leaf. Whoever troubles his own household will inherit the wind, and the fool will be a servant to the wise of heart. The fruit of the righteous is a tree of life, and whoever captures souls is wise. If the righteous is repaid on earth, how much more the wicked and the sinner? Our verse for today is verse 24 of this chapter. One gives freely, yet grows all the richer. Another withholds what he should give, and only suffers want. This little poem. Love is like a lucky penny. Hold it tight and you won't have any. But give it away and you'll have plenty. You'll end up having more. That little ditty of a song was written by Malvina Reynolds in the 1940s and has been used to teach little children the virtues of giving in schoolroom settings as well as Bible schools. The law of reciprocity is based on the same principle. Simply put, it is an action being rewarded with another action in return. Now, this door swings both ways, for good and bad. It is a technique popular in sales. The salesperson gives a free gift so the other person feels an obligation to return the favor. It is obvious there is a selfish aspect to this technique and is utilizing more of the power of persuasion than the true essence of this universal law. Many years ago, a popular trend was something called the chain letter. Simply put, a person would receive a letter in the mail with clear instructions and warnings should this chain be broken. It usually involves sending a small amount of money to a list of people and then forwarding the letter on to 10 other people with the same instructions. You stood to make vast amounts of money if you were generous. But if you broke the chain, they gave examples of the calamities others endured who failed to pass on the letter. It's a scam that's been around for a long, long time, but it has its roots in this law. What is Solomon espousing in this proverb? What is it in the laws of the universe that has made it so universally true across time, cultures, oceans, and across applications, whether it's money, charity, kindness, positivity, or other virtues? This law bends the course of people's lives. The English Standard Version, which is used in this study, translates the Hebrew word pazar as gives freely. But I rather like what other translations have used, scatters. Perhaps it is the likeness of farmers and gardeners that I relate more closely with. Ask any farmer, and they will tell you that the last thing you want to be stingy with is the seed. If the farmer withholds the seed, he withholds the crop that he shall harvest in due time. A good illustration of this might, in fact, be the parable of the sower in Matthew 13. Not all of the seed sown yielded, but that which did yielded 30, 60, and 100-fold. Not a bad return for the tiny seed sown. You find this in the Golden Rule when Jesus said in Matthew 7, verse 12, "So whatever you wish that others would do to you, do also to them, for this is the law and the prophets." Or how about this one from Luke 6:38? "Give, and it will be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over, will be put into your lap. For with the measure you use, it will be measured back to you." How about the stingy person who withholds the money, the charity, the kindness, the positivity that is within their power to give? Their lives only grow poorer. Have you looked around for the evidence of this in your life? Have you been stingy or liberal in all you have to give? And Lord willing, let's meet again here tomorrow.